Charlie Kirk sent us a powerful message about dating.
But you should absolutely interview for your spouse. By the way, if they don't check the boxes, move on and go to the next one. Dating for dating's sake is bad for you, it's bad for them, it's bad for everybody. You should date with the intent to marry. I can say this from a male perspective. One of the problems is that young ladies are led to believe to get male attention, you have to throw yourself out there. I'm going to be very diplomatic, okay? When in reality, men seek what they can't have. And to make yourself harder, I know this might be hard for some of you because you say, no, I want men to like me, I want this. But to make yourself more desirable, you actually have to try to sometimes wall yourself off and have to have men earn the right to be able to date you, that they have to court you. And in the era of hookup culture and quick seeking pleasure, that is very difficult. However, men are wired very differently than women. And one of the most important things that you have to learn is that men do not view, especially sex and relationships, the way that you do, especially young men. Young men do not look at sex a lot of times as, let's say, a culmination of a deep personal and spiritual bond. A lot of times it's purely physical and it's simple as that. And for a lot of young ladies, they don't quite understand that. They think that the counterpart of the male views it the same way they do. And that leaves with a lot of brokenness and regret and confusion and torment. And hookup culture has hurt men, but it's really, really hurt women. It has not hurt men nearly as much. And so that's just a general piece of advice. And pray to God. And also, you have to make a decision that in your early 20s, are you going to prioritize career or a husband? And you might say, oh, it's not either or. It's not either or. However, you run the risk as you get into your late 20s and early 30s to all of a sudden say, I can't find the one, I can't find the one. And my hope for you is that you don't have to be in that situation. And so if you prioritize it, if you make it your number one priority, then you obviously dramatically improve your chances. What I have found is when young ladies say, I can get to that later, I can get to that later, is that you might end up in your mid-30s with a lot of regret and a lot of cats.
His advice was practical and true. We are grateful for his wisdom and sharing, and we mourn his tragic loss with deep respect and sorrow.